Hello, today I'm going to go over graphing chloroplasts with chlorophyll. And if you read here, it talks about what chloroplasts are, what the organelle does, and then it talks about chlorophyll and photosynthesis. So we need the pigment chlorophyll to go through photosynthesis, where the chloroplasts are just the structure that holds them. And obviously there's a little bit more detail to it than that. That's the basics. Down here, we have data from a little study that was done by students looking at different trees and comparing the number of chlorophyll found in chloroplasts per leaf. So, like if we look at birch in the summer, there were 188 chloroplasts that had chlorophyll. But the same tree, if you look at the leaf in the fall, well, there was only 41 chloroplasts with chlorophyll. Now this makes sense. If you need chlorophyll to go through photosynthesis, more photosynthesis is happening in summer, so more of the chloroplasts have chlorophyll. And in fall, it's starting to go dormant, so you have less of these chlorophyll in each of the chloroplasts. The number is smaller. The tree is not going to use up resources and energy to make something that it's not going to be using. That's part of the dormancy of winter. Okay, so next we're going to do a bar graph with this information here. And I've started it for you. You can pause and take a look at that, where we have the number of chloroplasts with chlorophyll on the y-axis. It goes from 0 to 200. And then I didn't write out all the trees. You're gonna write out all the trees. And you'll see in a moment, you're gonna skip a column and then use 2 columns for the tree. So birch is gonna have 2 columns because birch has 2 numbers. So in summer, 188. So that's this second column here. 188 is about like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to shade this in. In the fall, there was 41. So I'm doing that column right next to this one. 41 is probably right about here. And I'm gonna shade this in. That's for birch. That's the 2 pieces of data I have for birch. Now I'm gonna skip a column and then I'm gonna do maple. Maple, 186. 186, we'll say is about here. Doing your best you can to estimate where that should be. And then the second one for maple is 25. So 25 is probably right about here somewhere. And we're gonna shade that in. So each tree has 2 columns. Skip a column, put the next tree. Skip a column, put the next tree. And do all of this data here and answer the question down at the bottom. All right, hope this helps. Thanks.